Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Sakib and today we're going to talk about worksheet management. Now the great thing about Excel is that it has a bunch of these worksheets within each workbook at the bottom down here, and these are individual spreadsheets that allow you to hold different types of data, different calculations, different formulas, all within the same workbook. And as you can imagine, this is very handy. So let's get into it and let's see what we can do with these worksheets. Well, the obvious thing is you can enter different data in different worksheets and just use them like different spreadsheets. And these will work completely independently of each other, but can be saved as one Excel file and open as one Excel file. But there's more to it than that. We can do a lot more. Let's see what that we can do. Well, one thing is if you right click on any worksheet, you can assign a tab color, like so. So now you can see this one's become red, and we can make the summary tab yellow, and we can assign any color to any tab. The way I like to use these colors or tabs is I like to assign the raw data with one color. Let's do that with maybe red. And all the calculations we do with yellow. So we have a lot of different calculation tabs open. What we can do is we can quickly select all of them by holding down Control and clicking all the ones that we want. And here we are, we selected all of the calculation tabs. Now we right click on any one of the selected tabs and put them all yellow. So now you can see they're all become yellow. Now we can assign another color to the final result tabs. So let's change the color to those tabs to green. Again, we can select all of them and apply the color at the same time. Now you quickly saw a peek of all of my tabs and all the things you can do with them. There is a whole lot of options with charts and tables and all sorts of things. And we'll get into all of these different things in the course of this series. But today let's stick to all the cool things we can do with tabs. Another thing we can do is move tabs between different worksheets. Say we want to take the summary tab and put it in its own worksheet independently and send it off to someone. We just want them to see the final summary. Oh, summary should actually be green. We just want them to see the final summary and not much else. So one way to do that would be to copy all of the cells using this button and paste them over into the new worksheet. But there's an easier way. We can right click down here again and say move or copy. So this lets you move into any worksheet within the open file, or you can copy it to a different workbook. So let's copy it to a new book and hit OK. And here we are. Here are all of our numbers. And if you take a quick look at it, these formulas here are still referring back to the old file. Not to another tab in the spreadsheet, but or another worksheet in the spreadsheet. As you can see here, the formulas are referring to another Excel file altogether, another workbook. Not a different worksheet in the same file, but another workbook. And that is something you can do, and it is really cool. You just have to be careful to not move your files around too much, or these links will break. But we won't worry about that too much right now. Let's head back in here. Another really cool thing you can do is you can scroll things or view different tabs at the same time. So let's take a look at EGTS and MCCEC. This is location 3, this is location 2. Say we want to compare these two numbers side by side. One way to do that is you go into the View tab, hit New Window, then go to View Side by Side, and select the workbook, one of the open workbooks that you want to compare with. The one we want to compare with is lecture doc 5. So we select it and hit OK. So now they're both side by side. Now the cool thing here is I've enabled synchronous scrolling. And that means that if you scroll one tab or one sheet, the other one will scroll automatically. So you can always keep track of where you are and where it is you want to go. But let's change this one, to location 2. Now this is location 3, location 2. And now we can compare two different worksheets side by side, again with the scroll. It just happens that these two have the same sort of data. They don't need to have it. For example, we can go here and this will still work. But it's not so meaningful in this case if you scroll down in this particular sheet. So here are some things you can do. So say you want to share this workbook now with someone. Let's close this off. But you don't want them to see all this clutter of different tabs you have open. You only want them to see the final calculations. But you don't want to delete these tabs, which you can by going in here and hitting delete. You don't want to delete them because your formulas might stop working. So you just hide them. Let's hide all the calculation tabs, and let's hide the raw data tabs as well.